Now let us talk about pivot point trading. A pivot is composed of three bars. You've got a stopping bar, you've got a swing bar, and you've got a reversal bar. And I have each bar numbered down here below. Now we'll work our way backwards. Bar number 3, that's the reversal bar. And that is the reversal bar because this is the bar that signal a reversal from the downtrend, which began up here and came all the way down here. Now bar 2 is the bar that made the lowest price out of all of these bars in the downswing series of bars. So now bar 2 is called the swing bar because bar 2 is the bar that bar 3 swung upon to reverse price momentum, and that being the balance of supply and demand. Momentum changes at this point from down starting from up here and carrying down here, to up at the time bar 3 closed, the price closed above the high of bar 2. If bar 3 does not close above the high of bar 2, which is the swing bar, and it is the swing bar because it is the bar which made the lowest low from the downswing series of bars, taking us down to this point. So now we have the reversal bar, the bar that closed above the high of the bar that made the lowest low. And I have a line drawn across the pivot point, and the pivot point is the high of that bar. Once again, bar 2, it is the high of the swing bar. And once we get a close above here, this begins a new level of support for a further up move in price. So now this is called a pivotal point in price, and that's why it's called a pivot point, because when price falls below this line, which is the pivot point, the balance or the power has shifted downward. When price is above this support line or pivot point line, the power is upward. And if price should fall below the low of the swing bar, which is once again the bar that made the lowest low price, see, made a lower low than this bar, and obviously made a lower low than any of these prior bars. So the low price would be where your stop would go. Anything below that low, because once it falls below this price, then the equilibrium or balance has shifted, and price has a much higher probability of continuing downward. Hence the pivot would have swung again back the other way. So now reversal bar, which is bar 3, swing bar, which is bar 2, and before bar 2 we have the stopping bar. Now the stopping bar cannot make a lower low than the swing bar. So if bar 1 had so happened to make a lower low than this low price at bar 2, then bar 1 would be the swing bar. And we'll see examples of that as we go along. Okay, so reversal bar, swing bar, stopping bar. So now we know that the pivot point formation is a 3-bar formation. It's a bar that requires at least 3 bars to form. And we'll end this as lesson 1 for pivot point trading, and we'll cover more, and we'll look at some downtrend examples also and get more in depth into the different types of pivots. But what we've discussed here is your basic pivot. This is your basic everyday pivot. But pivots don't always form this simply. Sometimes pivots form a little bit more complexly. It's the same concept, so it's easy to comprehend. And we'll talk about those in some subsequent lessons. So thank you for reading The Laws of Charts and Men. I'm Jerry, and I'll see you in lesson 2 about pivot point reversals.